motion right here, Boyd. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
In motion right here, Boyd. So after the INT, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Check 37, check 37. Switch it, come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were quite formidable in the win over over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Taylor. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Regular. Alert flare.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Push him back. Let's go on. No, 66. Regular.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Brady on third down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He's got it to the 43 here. The Jets at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Wahoo!
Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
What's Topper? Topper. Check three. Check three. Check three. Check three. Rock. Watch twist. Watch
play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Watch the pass. Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. 7-7, our score after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Kill. Shadow. Watch the whip.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 10. And the Colts first down.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
On play action, it's Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up first down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run once more with Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, check it. Mike 20. Let's get the ball. Hey, Mike 20. Alert.
Brady going to throw.
Get in the weight room.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Wait, that line 20. 44. Watch the curl. Rip.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Colts 14, Jets 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. 34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. That's
Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Get in the weight room.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense. Set. 34, right 34. Scoot. Check. Check. 34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. 7, let's go.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Buying time to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 34 is the mic.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give to Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to take it past the 25 and to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 34. Hey, defense, let's go. Go. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. He don't know no better. 34's the Mike, 34's the Mike.
Here's Wilson.
I'm going to run you over.
And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. After right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Tight end right.
To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want to see me. You don't want it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On play action. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 20. 72. Watch safety 3.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Check 3.
He's got a man. Complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage. And he got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Hall on to give up the middle, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Mike 18, Mike 18.
There's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Brady sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Switch. Blue dot corkers. Blue dot. Ready.
Hall again on 2nd down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Bang, 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 bang. Yep. Motion. Exit.
Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, hey.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Come on, D. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoot. Coming to you.
Play action. Now Wilson. Right side, Thornton with it. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Man up, D. Man up, D. 31's the mic. Danny. Why? Who? All day, every day, any day.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And the catch made by Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
That's good. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Watch the boot. 31's the mic. Rip left. 31's the mic. Go.
Looking to throw. Wilson. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Delta. Pick it up. Pick it up. Yes. 31's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 31's the mic.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Wilson will throw again. He finds his man Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Go. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he just checked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
25, check 25, check 25. Orbit.
Again, Wilson steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 37, check 37. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Again, it's Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Wait, 20. Watch the run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's caught by Wilson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Focus, defense, focus. Alpha. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. I'm trying to clip. 34's the Mike, 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him, check him. Hey, watch the delay. Charlie.
Wilson to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. I'm coming.
Throwing now is Wilson.
That's caught by Thornton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Jets.
Here's Wilson.
7-yard line.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
I'm here all day. Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38. Got you.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
You get him on me. Mike 20, hit. Hey, here I come. Hey, check. Here I come. Mike 18, Mike 18. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Watch 18, 18's the Mike. Check. Hey, kill. Go.
Here's Brissett.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Watch the screen. Rabbit. Mike 18. Mike 18.
Moore, the man in motion. Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Mike 18.
Moore, the man in motion.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. It's our time. It's our time. Mike 18.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 18. Mike 18. In your face.
Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, kill. Watch 18. 18's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't...
Now Brissett.
Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Moore, the man in motion.
18. Get your swarm on. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
He's back to throw. Caught by Wilson.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Set. Play. 30 days. Let's go. Go. Mike 18. Hey. Shift. Check 9. Box track. Watch 18. 18's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people you can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Indianapolis, they're on a nice early roll as they move.